Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. The young NBA season.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Hey, guys, take a look here at Kyle Lowry. What will we see from him?
Lowry is a feisty, quick, strong point guard, Kevin, and he's a very aggressive defender, gets a lot of steals, and then offensively, I love the way he's developed his long-range shot. That's something he couldn't do well when he first entered the league, but now he's a big-time three-point shooter.
And he's also a pretty good defender. He really presses up and gets into people. He creates steals and forces turnovers, and that, to me, is part of what makes him special, utilizing that quickness and strength to disrupt things defensively.
The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Pistons. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded. They were only down by one bucket.
Yeah, and when the game went into overtime, the confidence of both teams seemed to go in opposite directions. And they were on the wrong side of that equation.
And that's the case a lot of times when you have an uneven matchup like that, Steve. We've seen it before. The longer it stays close, the more confidence the underdog gains.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against Milwaukee.
And, Kevin, that was an outstanding win. To get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter, I think.
I agree, and I think most people probably thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, that they had missed their best shot and overtime wasn't going to go their way. But give them credit for pulling it out.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
And you could see it in that game, despite the odds against them. Once it got to OT, they had the belief that they could get it done.
And, Steve, that's what happens a lot of time when the supposed underdog gets the game into overtime. Momentum swings their way.
Now here's Butler. After the miss from Alexander, Butler kicks to Lowry. Capella guarded by McGee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, man. They send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
He doesn't get the second one. The Bucks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it to Paul. He passes to Wagner. Now the dish to McGee. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Wagner. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from Alexander. Milwaukee on D. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Dwayne Casey. We talked about how they can best press their advantages in this game, and he told me that he expects their shot blocking to play an important role. He said, listen, obviously we want to keep them on the perimeter as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can also bottle them up inside. And Kevin, he's hoping that'll help them secure their second win in this season series.
Doris, thank you. It'll be interesting to see how that defensive mindset serves them here in the first half.
Yeah, it will be, Kevin, because if they come out with the right frame of mind and they don't have much success early, the game plan is going to have to change in a big hurry.
And even so, Steve, I think the defensive approach Doris talked about is exactly the one they should employ.
Capella, Gallinari covering. Porter passes to Lowry. Pistons passing it around. That's good from Porter on the assist by Lowry. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul goes in. Moves back up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. free throws, good from McGee. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Oladipo dishes to Butler. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the Bucks with possession here. Alexander defended by Oladipo. The shot's good from Alexander.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Lowry kicks to Oladipo. There's the screen. Back to Lowry. Capella. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Alexander defended by Butler. The shot's good from Alexander.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Now the feed to Oladipo. He dishes it to Porter. Lock at 6. From past the arc. They get it back. Capella. He makes the Johnny from the left block.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
There's a screen. Here's Alexander. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Lowry passes to Porter. Outside for Lowry. Launches it. Good. Lowry's got 5.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
And so it's Milwaukee now. It's a 3-point game. Paul with the 3. Porter pulls it in. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Lowry. He kicks it to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Pass to Porter. Feeds it to Lowry. Dishes it to Porter. For the 3. And Lowry hits again from deep. Lowry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Looking now at some numbers for Chris Paul. Terrific year last season for him. 5th in free throw shooting. And, of course, he ended up in the top 15 in steals, a result of some of the quickest hands in the league.
Yeah, and you talked about it, Steve, what a stellar season it was for him at the stripe. I mean, they are freebies. They're called free for a reason, and he certainly made that come true because he knocked them down at a high rate.
Butler battles through traffic and lays it in.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 6. Wagner passes to Alexander. Passes it to Wagner. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And you see a player have to come out of the game like this. I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
Rackley, he checked in for the Pistons. Noel comes in for Oladipo. They set the pick. Lowry inside the line. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Alexander defended by Noel. Alexander defended by Butler. Here's Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alexander's got 8 points.
This is great stuff, guys. You can tell he's hurting, but he continues to play well.
Now here's Noel. Outside Lowry. A three ball and another three for Detroit.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, and in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Milwaukee has possession. 7-point differential. And that one's good. He's got 10.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Green with the block. Paul with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Detroit.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game, too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well. Well, we're going to see one of the experts in the league at making the long outlet pass to get the fast break going. Always with his head up, immediately looking down the floor when he gets the ball.
And maybe above all else, we should really mention just what a fantastic setup man he is. So many of their baskets come as a result of one of his assists.
That's good from Alexander. The Pistons making a change here. Both free throws good from Alexander.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
He feeds it to Noel. The shot is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Brooks dishes to Green. He passes to Dang. Jang gets the screen from Brooks. And again, the Bucks miss.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Gisbert. Second chance shot. Hits the bucket. Noel's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
They set the screen. Alexander passes to Dang. From beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 5. Kicks to Noel. Reddish. Pistons passing it around. There's the dish to Noel. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come back. And Zhang kicks to Brooks. Milwaukee the rebound. And it's good. Zhang's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Gisbert. And the 3 off target. Bucks trail by 3. Alexander defended by Noel. No good from Zhang.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
The pass to Bagley. Corner shot. And the jumper is good. And the Pistons lead by 5. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. 5th best, the Bucks.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. There's the feed to Noel. Reddish. The three. Can't get it to go. They set the pick. Hayes dishes to Brooks. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Now just a one-point Piston lead. Kispert covered by Hayes. He dishes it to Noel. Drains the three-pointer. Noel's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from Hayes.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And that one's good. Noel. He's got 7.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
1 second left. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Pistons ahead, up by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Coming up Friday, November 4th, go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. The East against the West. It's the real deal.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Kyle, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Rackley. Smith is out there with Noel. And it's Todd in at the 4-man position. Offensive rebound. Kispert rejected by Hayes. Here's Cappy. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pistons leading by 3. To the inside. Rackley's shot is good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Pass to Hayes. He tries for 3. And again, the Bucks miss. Detroit's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Smith, no up. Nice D from Brooks.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Nato from downtown gets it to go. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now Noel. He's got 7. Kispert down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
As we take a look at the rankings, let's see where Detroit ended up last season. 10th in steals, 13th in free throw percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in block shots. So not a very intimidating team, but nonetheless a solid defensive team.
And I think what stood out to me was their ability to get out in the passing lanes and force turnovers. They were in the top 10 in steals, as you mentioned. And to me, that was their identity because they would really put a lot of pressure on the offensive team. And when they kicked it into gear and forced turnovers and scored at the other end, that's when they were at their best.
Good on the second, so he makes them both. Bucks trail by 4. And Hayes kicks to Gallinari. Defended by Todd. Puts it up from 12. And it's Gallinari missing.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Oladipo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Tell you what, there'll be a lot of focus on that Oklahoma City contest.
And he can't get the first one. The Pistons making a change here. And the second free throw, good.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Hayes. He kicks it to Brooks. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The Pistons have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From deep. No good from time. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Brooks, the pass to Hayes. Nato. And too long on the shot. Now, here's Oladipo. He's covered closely. Back to Lowry. Pass to Porter. Pistons passing it around. Detroit, no good that time either. Bucks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Nato, now recovering. He nails it. And we're tied up. 5 points in the game.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Passes to top. Dishes it to Oladipo. Lowry. Right side Lowry. Porter. 5 to shoot. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. The Pistons have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Pistons making a change here. And Porter drops them both. The Bucks trail. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Should be a good one for the Timberwolves today. I'm anxious to see what ends up happening there.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Ball right side. Misses the wing jab. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lowry against Paul. And there's Porter on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 7 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Wagner, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Here's Oladipo. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Feeds to Porter. Kicks it to Oladipo. There's the dish to Porter. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Ball outside. He passes to Wagner. The 3. It's rebounded by Oladipo. Pistons leading by 4. He feeds it to Lowry. Right side Lowry. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Lowry's got 17 now.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Back to Gallinari. He squares up and sinks it.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
Now the pass to Wagner. Nato. A three-pointer off the mark. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Wagner. Gallinari against Porter. Back to Lowry. The feed to Porter. Here's the three. Paul grabs the board. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Wagner. It's rebounded by Oladipo.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Again, they missed by the Pistons. It's rebounded by Paul.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
The Bucks shooting straight 49% from the field. Gallinari dishes to Paul. Pass to Wagner. Back to Paul. Out to Gallinari. 4 on the clock. Wagner drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
He's on a nice pace now from the three-point line. 1 in the first quarter and now 2 coming here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. In the third spot, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. I mean, you could see their confidence growing as they continue to put up points on the board.
Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Oladipo. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off. And a chance here to check out how the Bucks ranked in the NBA last season. 2nd in rebounding, 3rd in scoring. And they showed up in the top 5 in three-point percentage. That's elite level when you talk about knocking down threes.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, at top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense and try to pound the inside with the offensive boards.
A nice shot by Gallinari. The Pistons leading. And here's Oladipo. He has 6. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Oladipo's got 8 points.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
The drive by Paul. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. The Bucks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
And so Paul nails both of them. The Pistons have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Oladipo. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
Paul passes to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Miller. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by McGee. Paul's got 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Oladipo. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He's got 10.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Here's Alexander, rejected by Oladipo. Detroit's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Paul outside, takes a three. Again, the miss by Paul. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Butler. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Butler's got 6.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
That's the screen. They set the pick. And the Bucks miss again.
I thought he'd make that one, and that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Outside Lowry. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Here's Butler. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Free throw no good for Butler. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Wagner. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Noel dishes to Butler. He kicks it to Ebanks. Back to Butler. Feeds it to Noel. Pulls up on the wing, and the bank shot is good. Noel's got 9. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Outside, Green. He passes it to Alexander. Here's Dang, defended by Butler. And Dang gets it to go. He has 5. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Butler kicks to Noel. And another 3 for Detroit.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons lead by 9. We've got...
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks, everyone. The Knicks have
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. I mean, his passing was the key to their offense in that first half. Not something you always see.
And that's not a role he usually plays, and one I'm not sure he's comfortable in, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and to his credit, he's done it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Gallinari. He's out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Alexander in at the 2. And past the basket, he was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That sends Chris Paul to the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. The Bucks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And that one falls for Paul. Pistons leading by 8. Now here's Butler. Here's Wagner. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Oladipo with the ball. Now defended by Wagner. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Good. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Tell you what, there'll be a lot of focus on that Oklahoma City contest.
And Porter drops them both. Bucks trail by 8. Pass to McGee. Here's Alexander. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lowry against McGee. Dishes to Oladipo. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 8.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And Steve, quite honestly, he is their muscle. I mean, the guy they rely on for some brute force when they need it is him. Finesse isn't the first word that comes to mind when you're talking about this guy.
Well, they're passing to Lowry. Kicks it to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Puts up the baby hook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bucks trail by 10. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Paul. The pass to Alexander. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Alexander's got 17 now.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Lowry kicks the butt. The dish to Oladipo, defended by Wagner, 13 feet away. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. 14 points for Victor Oladipo. Pass to Wagner. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Oladipo. Oladipo's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He has not been on his game, and you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Campbell. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Paul kicks to Alexander. Back to Paul. Passes it to Alexander. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Pistons leading by 9. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Butler is screen on Gallinari. He feeds it to Oladipo. Shoots the 3. Hits the bucket. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Bucks second.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
The Pistons making a change here. Ratcliffe's checked in. Wagner passes to Alexander. The feed to Paul. There's the pass to Alexander. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Bagley, with nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 6 points for him. Bucks trail by 11. He dishes it to Gallinari. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Let's see some of the numbers here on JaVale McGee. Good season for him last year. 6th in field goal percentage. And he was an intimidator in the paint, ranking in the top 10 in the league in block shots.
And Steve, as for his top 10 field goal percentage ranking, I mean, you don't get to be such an accurate shooter unless you're a smart shooter. Sounds like you, partner. You never saw this guy force a shot.
Ball against Lowry. Capella backing down. The jump hook. That's good. Here's Paul. 8 points for him. Pass to Alexander. It's Brooks on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
And it's Butler missing.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Paul dishes to Brooks. Paul back to Brooks. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Butler with the ball. 8 points for him. Gisbert from the arc. Tries again. No good. Great D that time from Gallinari. Here's the screen. Alexander passes to Paul. Alexander defended by Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. The Pistons making a change here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 11. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Pistons. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pistons leading by 9. Floats one up. Cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Here's Cappy. Drains the 19-footer. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Butler. Back to Smith. Fires from 18. Stolen by Brooks. Brooks, left side. Good on the shot. Brooks has got 9. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, Clark, that did not look good. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's nothing too serious.
Boy, you can't help but feel for him. I mean, one moment you're doing what you do best, and the next, the situation's really out of your hands. And I really hope he's okay.
Bucks trail by 10. Timeout called the Bucks. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Detroit. And Hayes kicks to Brooks. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Gallinari, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
again from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Butler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
There's the pick. Deadman. They shoot again, and the layup is good.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Butler kicks to Lowry. Smith sets the pick for Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Smith. Lowry dishes to Smith. Lowry, 6 on the shot clock. That's good. Lowry's got 19 points. Now Hayes. He passes to Wagner. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 15.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
There's a good screen. Open shot, Butler. And there's another one for the Pistons. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Hayes to the paint. Deadman. And there's the rejection. Lowry passes to Butler. Gisbert from outside the arc. Babu. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That one is off. The Pistons making a change here. He's good on the second.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Deadman. Nailed from three-point line. He has 5.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Pulls up. High post. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Alexander. Lowry covering. He kicks to Hayes. Tries a 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Lowry's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard. So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And that one's good. Alexander's got 11 points here in just the second half.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
There's the pick. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Alexander. And it's Butler missing. Bucks trail by 6.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Passes it to Wagner. Feeds to Gallinari. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
And there's the pass to Bagley. Pass to Butler. Here's Bagley, defended by Wagner. Back to Butler. With 1 on the clock. Can't connect. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively.
This Saturday.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Rackley is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Noel.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Alexander. Lowry covering. Here's Alexander. That is good. Alexander's got 27.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Butler goes in. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. And the Pistons making a change here. Free throw, good Butler.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Here's Alexander. Oh, that's blocked.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable for doing a nice job collectively.
Free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. This is to Green. Pass to Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Dang. Inside. Lets it go from 11. No good from Alexander. Pistons leading by 8. Butler dishes to Lowry. Ebanks. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Alexander. And the Pistons making a change here. Here's Brooks. The pass to Alexander. Kicks to Green. The dish to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good. Brooks has got 10 points in just the second half.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Reddish. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Bucks trail by 5. Brooks outside. He passes to Dang. He feeds it to Green. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Dang. Puts up a 3. No luck.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Noel, banked in off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Here's Dang. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And here is Noel. Capella. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
And the Pistons making a change here. Lowry's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Bucks trail by 9. Alexander passes to Dang. Drops in the tray.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Reddish. Brooks covering. Now here's Noel. He's tightly guarded. Reddish. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Alexander, defended by Butler. Alexander. Here's McGee. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Rackley, he checked in for the Pistons. The free throw off from McGee. Pistons leading by 4. Butler kicks to Lowry. And there's the feed to Porter. They grab their own miss. Can't get the reverse layup to fall.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
That shot wide open. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Bagley. Porter, a screen on McGee. Bagley, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Paul dishes to Gallinari. He kicks to McGee. Brooks outside. Pass to Alexander. Sweet little floater. Alexander's got 29 in the game.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
He's been the guy on the boards today, no question.
Steve, you're all over it. I mean, his numbers back it up. He's been working extremely hard out there.
Paul kicks to Brooks. Passes it to Alexander. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Gallinari missing.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter. Scrapping back into it.
Here's the screen. He dishes it to Lowry. A rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Paul. Feeds it to McGee. To tie it up. A rebound by Bagley. The Pistons leading. Butler kicks to Oladipo. Leads him in there. And the Pistons making a change here. Outside Lowry. Butler on the way. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Alexander's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wagner. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Paul. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Paul, he's got 8 points and 5 assists.
He has been fundamentally sound today, making great passes and knocking down his free throws.
And guys, those are 2 things they've really needed from him.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
We'll actually see how big his miss turns out to be as they're still trailing. Definitely a little extra motivation for the defense now.
Here's Oladipo. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Oladipo's got 19 points.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Butler passes it to Lowry. Dishes it to Oladipo. Takes the three. And that one's good. And it's a 6-point Piston lead.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Paul kicks to Gallinari. The pass to Alexander. He passes to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Defended by Oladipo. Unloads from 9. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Alexander passes to Paul. Alexander defended by Oladipo. That's good. Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Now, here's Oladipo, defended by Alexander. Can't have one. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Alexander, defended by Oladipo. No good from Alexander. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now, here's Oladipo, guarded by McGee, and that one's good. That's now 26 points for Victor Oladipo. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Timeout called the Bucks.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Here's Paul. Paul, right side. That's good.
How many times have we seen him do that? Just batter a defense with his ability to explode to the basket.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
good.
Boy, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that one was huge.
Still fighting for the win here. Alexander, defended by Oladipo. A shot's good from Alexander. Alexander's got 8 points here in this quarter. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out, and we'll find out now how bad it is. He may be done for the game.
And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in. Clock at 4. It's Porter outside. That's good.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 9. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. JaVale McGee's checked in for Green. Kicks it to Paul. The dish to Gallinari. Pass to Wagner. Back to Gallinari. Pass to Alexander. Lets it go with the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Lowry's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Butler. Left side Butler. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Oladipo, defended by Alexander. Oladipo misses. Paul with the 3. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. Will go to the line and try to tack on another. And that one misses. And despite the fact they've been beaten on the boards, this one is still close.
Kevin, they're still in it.
Ball against Lowry. Capella backs him down. And it's blocked by Gallinari.
No way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Alexander passes to Wagner. Detroit with the rebound. Butler with the ball. And so the Pistons take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of...
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA. It's Wednesday night basketball.
The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And guys, checking out Damian Lillard, what can we expect here?
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is his ability to shake a defender loose off the dribble and find a high-quality shot for himself. He is a very slippery player.
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
And this game marks the start of a road trip here for the Jazz. It's been a very challenging start to the season for these guys, losing all but one of their first 8 games.
You know, this team is one that has tremendous talent. I mean, you look at the roster, and you expect them to be pretty good. They just have been a little disjointed here early in the season, but they're very capable of getting it going and having a strong year.
Yeah, I think so too, but they better not wait too much longer, guys, because they don't want to dig themselves too big of a hole to start this season.
He hits the second from the line. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, they hung in there for a long time in that game, just giving themselves a chance to win at the end. But when it mattered the most, they stumbled.
Yeah, and those are the hardest losses to stomach, guys. I mean, when you play well throughout the game and then get derailed by a few missed opportunities down the stretch, that's painful. That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws. The Jazz shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Well, they were a fairly decent free throw shooting team a year ago, Kevin, about 77% from the line.
First one falls for him. Falls, so he hits both of them. And the Mavericks with possession. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And in last year's season series, things did not go their way.
Gordon kicks to Jones. He dishes it to Ivy. And the 3 off target. And the Jazz with possession here. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with him. Shoot first and ask questions later is a philosophy all players can get with and one he instilled in his team today. With the shooters they've got, he wants any open look to immediately result in a jump shot. Players love it, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
And both teams really in the upper echelon of the conference. It's an important matchup this year.
Well, Kevin, they're battling for supremacy in the conference. There's going to be some heated battles between these top-tier teams.
Collins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first. One, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Jones. Pass to Ivy. Rockets hits. And he hits the jump shot. Here's Rivers. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. He kicks to Hayward. The dish to Lillard. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Ivy kicks to Gordon. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Well, look here at last year in the NBA, where the Jazz ranked. 3rd in rebounding, 6th in shooting percentage. And they were in the top 10 in team scoring as well. This is a team that prides itself on its offensive firepower. And they get it done at that end of the court.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, the top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense, and try to pound you inside with the offensive board.
Here's Ivy after the made shot from Hayward. Ivy dishes to Gordon. There's the triple on number 3 for Dallas.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Magic.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
The feed now to Ivy. Again, the Mavericks score.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Here is Hayward, who's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. He feeds it to Rivers. The 3. That is good. Rivers has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Gordon with a screen on Rivers. Ivy with the bucket.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Rivers. No one near him. And again, it's Utah.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
And the Jazz making a change here. On the wing, Gordon. Dallas moving it around. On the wing, Gordon. Kicks to Ivy. From the arc, on number 3 for Dallas.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Jazz trail by 4. Rivers with it. 5 points in the game. Passes to Hayward. Dishes it to Rivers. Takes the 3. Shot is off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Jones kicks to Ivy. Back to Jones. The 3. Rejected by Hayward. Hayward off the pick from Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Here's Ivy. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando. Good! Ivy's got 12.
Look, and I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
Jazz trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Now here's Rivers, defended by Ivy. Shot's good. 7 points in the game.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
That's true. And his spectacular shot blocking, something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat.
Here is Hayward after the made shot from Ivy. Now Hayward. He's got 7. Now here's Rivers. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Hayward. Mavericks with the rebound. Ivy passes to Jones. Feeds it to Ivy. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's come out of the gate smoking from three-point range today. Barbecue chicken.
You know me. I love barbecue chicken.
I'm more of a baked chicken guy myself, but that's fine, whatever.
Clark, where did we get this guy?
Kevin, you love anything. I've not seen anything come in front of you that's food that you haven't devoured.
Nice D from Hayward.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Collins a screen on Jones. Lillard attacking from the baseline. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Number 6. Off target with his 3.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, well, you're in big trouble.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Boy, it really does come down to confidence sometimes, doesn't it?
Boy, Kevin, you said a mouthful there. Confidence, such a thin line, because when you're confident and you're feeling it, then you tend to knock shots down comfortably. But when it's the opposite, then you start thinking about it, and that's no way to play the game.
Everything's going haywire then. Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oof. Young with the steal. Beverly dishes to Russell. Offline with his 3. Mavericks leading by 4. Wesley with the ball. Now guarded by Beverly. And the pass to Wesley. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. In 3rd, the Jazz.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
The first one falls, and the Jazz making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Both free throws good from Wesley. Jazz trail by 6. Outside, Russell. Buries the jump shot.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Back to Davis. Pass to Borges. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Beverly.
You got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Well, I like the way they've set the tone. You know, they're going to have to continue to work at it, but rebounds will be key in this game, no question about it.
Shots good by Wesley.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Now here's Hayes. Russell kicks to Beverly. Back to Russell. With the shot. Again, Russell missing. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Wesley. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Had a moment to check out Anthony Davis here. What a year he had last season. 3rd in blocks. And he became a real offensive threat. One of the top 15 scorers in the game.
And in addition to that, I mean, Steve, he had a ton of blocks, as you mentioned. You know, so many times I saw an opponent start to drive inside and then start searching around for this guy. He makes you put the brakes on shot attempts because you know if you don't get it up high enough, he's sending it behind you.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Jazz trailed by 7. Russell kicks to Beverly. He dishes it to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Ball stolen. Here's Wesley. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. He has 7.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
58 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And it's Wesley missing.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Hayes the pass to Russell. Knocks down the 3-ball. Russell's got 5 now.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
And here is Wesley. He's got 7. Nice jump shot. Good. 9 points in the game so far.
The defense has done very little to slow him down so far.
Beverly dishes to Young. Russell. The 3-ball. Again, Russell missing. And here is Wesley. Here's Pertinis. No good on the buzzer beater. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Mavericks.
Friday.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Up strong off the offensive rebound.
What a play. They can cut this lead down if they start converting more of their second points.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, but you wonder, where were those earlier? They're just hustling more now.
Number 18. And a miss there on the triple.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Russell with the bucket. Here's Fox. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Here's the screen. Wesley against Russell. He kicks it to Beverly. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Burke, he's checked in for the Jazz. Fox kicks to Wesley. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Blocked. The dish to Burke. Fires the 3. Utah the rebound. Nahi is guarded by Davis. The feed to Burke. And another shot. Pushing it up. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Utah Jazz. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Russell against Wesley. The shot. And it's Russell missing.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Here's Fox. Johnson with a screen on Russell. Number 18. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Naji can't tie it up as that one misses. The Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Davis sets a screen. Off the screen. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now, here is Russell. 17 points for him last game against Memphis.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game, too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
And here is Wesley, following the 3 from Russell. And it's Wesley missing.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Russell kicks to Burke. From outside the arc. Shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
He feeds it to Johnson. A pass to Fox. Wesley with the ball to stop the drought. And Fox gets it to go. He has 5. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Collins checked in for the Jazz. They swipe it. Here's Fox. He has 5. Davis sets a screen. Off the pick.
That was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that.
Curtains, we can shut it down now. Because that one, we won't see anything better than that, fella.
Oh, come on, Bart. Maybe he'll do it again.
No, he won't
Stop that effort. No way.
This guy's a crowd pleaser.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Anthony Davis third.
I think he cares more about shot blocking than any other element of his game, guys. Takes so much pride in it. That's why he was where he was on that list.
Here's Fox. He has 7. Johnson to screen. Fox passes to Johnson. Now Wesley. That 3 off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Naji is guarded by Johnson. Kicks it to Burke. 5 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Davis.
Well, you got to be so careful with him defensively because he has the ability to get hot at a moment's notice. And if that happens at the wrong time, you're in some big trouble.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
First free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Good from Burke.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
There's a screen. Passes it to Wesley. Uncovered. Good on the jump shot. He's got 11. And so it's Utah here with the ball. trailing by 2. Dishes to Burke. Back to Russell. Feeds to Burke. Fires the 3. They get it back. There's the pass to Collins. Second chance shot. That is good.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Dallas has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Fox. 7 points in the game. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, let's take a look at last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game. 16th in free throw percentage. And as far as team shooting percentage, not really a strong suit for them. They were in the top 20 and tried to compensate for that lack of shooting with better defense.
Very well-coached team, Clark. I mean, you look at the numbers, and you talked about the few turnovers. The top 5 in the league, in fact, in fewest mistakes. So this is a well-disciplined, well-coached team. And when they're on their game, they're just one of those teams you hate to play against because they don't give you anything easy.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Utah trailing here. Lillard gets the screen from Collins. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Let's see what the Dallas Mavericks have coming up. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Bump. He's guarded by Collins. Collins grabs the miss.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Now here's Rivers. 5 points in the game. Lillard gets the screen from Collins. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Lillard misses. The Mavericks shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Pass to Fox. There's the screen. Leads him in there. Bum ball. And he drops him the way up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here's Burke. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Burke's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This quarter for him, 7 shots with just 1 make to show for it.
Here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Number 6. He's guarded by Rivers. Collins grabs the miss. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Rivers with it. Now guarded by Fox. Rivers with it. Lillard, a screen on Fox. Here's Hayward, and it's all evened up. Hayward's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
There's the pick. Ivy kicks to Gordon. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The shot is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. Hayward dishes to Burke. He passes to Lillard. He kicks it to Rivers. The feed to Burke. Wide open look. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
He dishes it to Ivy. A pass to Fox. Stolen by Rivers. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Rivers has got 7 points in the game. Lillard against Fox. Trying to get back on track. It's up a 3. That's good. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now. But he's finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
The dish to Burke. 1:27 left in the first half. Clock at 6. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Burke. Jones checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Burke. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. There's the pick. He feeds it to Ivy. And he banks in the layup. Ivy's got 19 points. Like you talked about a back-and-forth game, this is the definition of it.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
Well, these are the kinds of games you love. I mean, 2 good teams going head-to-head in an even matchup, and both sides very competitive, on their toes tonight. Now, that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now, here's Burke. He's got 6. Rivers passes to Burke from past the arc. No good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Jones off a pick from Ivy. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Humbo. Makes it off the glass. And now a 5-point Maverick lead.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And it was counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 5.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's a tight.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we return here in Big D, Dallas, Texas. Welcome back, everyone. Really an incredible game from Ivy.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out, and so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Mavericks leading by 3, and for the Jazz, Damian Lillard out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Collins, and it's Hayward. Leaps for it. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. On defense, Utah. On the basket by Jones.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball, and he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
And for Utah, they've got Austin Rivers. Collins is out there with Hayward. Then it's Damian Lillard. With the teardrop, they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Mavericks have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And that one misses. Jazz trail by 5. Lillard gets the screen from Hayward. Here's Rivers. No good with the triple. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
And for Utah, Austin Rivers is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Hayward. Then it's Collins. And for Dallas.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Jazz have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one. Mavericks leading by 4. So on the floor for Utah. We've got Hayward. Damian Lillard out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Collins. Takes a 3. Tries to keep it alive. But they recover it. Kicks it to Jones. Passes it to Gordon. Another shot. Rebound, Utah. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Hayward off the pick from Collins. No one covering. 12 points for Damian Lillard.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Ivy. He's guarded by Rivers. The 11-footer. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 23.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Lillard kicks to Hayward. They set the pick. Fades and shoots. Mavericks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And here we go. Here's Humboldt. It's rebounded by Hayward. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lillard dishes to Rivers. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Rivers has got 10 points.
Well, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
Dishes it to Ivy. Outside Gordon. Launches it. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
Now, very few guys pass the ball better than he did. Just great open court vision.
And so it's Dallas with it. The lead is 2. Stolen by Rivers. With the lead pass. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Berton has checked in. Gordon with a screen on Rivers. Here's Ivy. The step back jumper is good. Ivy's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Hayward kicks to Rivers. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Jones with it. Lillard picks him up. Gordon with the screen for Jones. To the paint, Gordon. And that one's good. Gordon's got 8. Jazz trailed by 4. Lillard outside. Najee, defended by Bertinus. Feeds it to Collins. Jazz passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. That's up 2 from Lillard. No good off the back of the rim. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Ivy. 25 points in the game. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Damian Lillard. Terrific year last season for him. 3rd in scoring, 5th in assists. Then he was also in the top 15 in free throw percentage, so a great year for him.
And how about that scoring average of his, Steve? I mean, you can't have any off nights when you're able to put up those kinds of numbers.
The steal. Number 6, defended by Hayward. The pass to Ivy. Gordon with a screen on Rivers. Pass to Gordon. Down to 5 in the shot clock. This one for 3. The shot is off. So Utah will take it the other way. Jones with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Ivy. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
The first free throw is good. And the Jazz making a change here. Both free throws good from Ivy. Jazz trail by 6. And Young kicks to Lillard. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Mavericks making a switch here. Outside, Jones. Johnson goes in. He kicks to Gordon. Here's Humboldt. Puts up the baby hook. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. 9 points in the game so far.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off and then he took advantage.
Lillard against Johnson. Lillard, the pass to Beverly. Young outside. He passes to Lillard. Clock is at 3. Will it go? The putback slams it back in.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
You got to love his positioning. As the shot went up, he anticipated that play.
Now here's Jones. And there's the feed to Gordon. Here's Bertinus. Off target from three-point range. Jazz trail by 6. Lillard with it. Jones covering. Lillard against Jones. Lillard attacking. Rivers kicks to Beverly. It's good from long range. Beverly's got 6.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Johnson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
Lillard dishes to Beverly. Shoots the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He dishes it to Jones. Back to Gordon. Johnson outside. Pass to Bertens. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Jazz making a switch here. Here's Beverly. He has 6. Here's Russell. The Jazz with another miss. Russell against Jones. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Utah calls timeout.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Now here's Rivers. 10 points for him. Here's Russell. And down it goes, jamming that one home. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Johnson can't hit. Jazz trailed by 8. Pass to Russell. Wide open. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Johnson, the pass to Jones. Back to Johnson. Number 6. Dallas again missing.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
And Beverly kicks to Rivers. And the 3 ball is good. And now just a 3-point Maverick lead. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Jones drives in.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Beverly. Offensive rebound. Naji. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. Well, it's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lays.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And Utah has possession. It's a 5-point game. Well, good from Beverly. The Mavericks shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. On the wing, Jones. Defended by Beverly. Now the dish to Ivy. Number 6. From outside, off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
And Beverly kicks to Russell. Collins dishes to Russell. Beverly. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Beverly's got 9 points. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Jones kicks to Davis. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Mavericks lead by 5. Here's Russell. Can't get it to go. The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 5. And
The NBA season blasts off.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. They set the screen. Here's Ivy. Again, the Mavericks score.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And for the Jazz, Austin Rivers is out there with Collins. Then it's Russell. Then it's Damian Lillard. Russell passes to Lillard. Lillard gets the screen from Russell. 5 on the clock. Johnson against Collins. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
He's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
And for Dallas. Here's Ivy. He's guarded by Russell. To the middle. Against the rim with a two-handed slam.
Boy, Pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
And for the Jazz, we've got Damian Lillard. Austin Rivers is out there with Collins. Then it's Russell. Nahi backs down. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. He feeds it to Ivy. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Lillard's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And for the Jazz, Collins is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Russell. It's rebounded by Ivy.
He's far too tentative in the paint. And even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
And for Dallas, Bertinanis, he's guarded by Collins. Shot clock at 5. No good from Ivy.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And for the Jazz, they've got Collins. Russell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Austin Rivers. Russell dishes to Rivers. That's back. Only one man back on D. And
Man, that was a real hard to know. Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
And for the Jazz, Damian Lillard out there with Russell. Then it's Collins. Then there's Austin Rivers. Outside, Jones. Kicks to Ivy. Lots of room. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
This is to Rivers. Back to Lillard. To end the drought. Shot is blocked. 4th quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Jones drives in. Bertinanis passes to Ivy. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly on number 3 for Dallas.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Feeds to Collins. Defended by Bertinanis. The pass to Collins. He kicks it to Lillard. Russell drills the 3-pointer.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Mavericks leading by 9. And the Mavericks call time here. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach for the Dallas Mavericks said to the team. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Russell. Number 6 on number 3 for Dallas.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Picked away. Here's Bertinanis with a big dunk at the end of the break.
Impressive play there. They have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
And Lillard kicks to Hayward. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Here's Jones. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Ivy. Back to Jones. Another 3 for Dallas.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now Rivers. Here's Collins. Pass to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Nagy, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Mavericks leading by 15. There's a good screen. Passes it to Bertens. Beyond the arc. Shot is off. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Lillard. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Now here's Jones. There's the feed to Ivy. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Ivy's got 6 in the quarter.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Lillard against Jones. Hayward kicks to Collins. He passes it to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You look at what Lillard has done so far. He has 17 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
And the first one at the line is good. Russell, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Free throw is good from Lillard. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Ivy. Lays out. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Jazz trailed by 14. Here is Lillard. Fires from deep. And that is good. Lillard's got 22 points.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. He dishes it to Ivy. Goes up the baseline. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And it's blocked by Ivy. They set the pick. Back to Jones for 3. And the shot is good. Jones has got 12 points here in the second half. Jazz trailed by 14. Lillard with it. Jones covering. Pass to Russell. From deep. Rebounded by Bertens. Dallas has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. The dish now to Ivy. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And Lillard kicks to Russell. Six to shoot. The shot will not go. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Ivy. Now the pass to Bertens. Ivy. He's guarded by Russell. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace. And that was far from it.
Mavericks making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. That free throw good from Ivy.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Jones against Lillard. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Collins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
This is great stuff, guys. You can tell he's hurting, but he continues to play well.
Mavericks leading by 15. Jones kicks to Ivy. Back to Jones. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Lillard against Jones. Here's Collins. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Jones against Lillard. Kicks it to Ivy. Utah with the rebound. Lillard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dishes it to Russell. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Lillard. Off the inbound. Rejected by Jones. Feeds it to Ivy. Bumble. He's guarded by Collins. And that one's good. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Mavericks leading by 14. Number 6, defended by Hayward. Pass to Bertens. He kicks it to Ivy. Lock at 6. Bertens passes to Ivy. Off target from outside. Utah has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Hayward kicks to Lillard. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game for the 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. The Jazz shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Cannot hit. Good D by Jones.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Here's Ivy. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.